Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs right now. Steve Harvey, yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Turn it on, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. I got a radio show. Just trying to give God some back. Just some back of what he done gave me. Just a portion, I'm just trying, man, to show some type of gratitude for all his blessings. I'm just trying to, man, just get it right sometimes. You know what I mean? Man, you just can't do what you want to do and just live wrong all the time, man. You gotta, at one point in time, Steve, come on, man. Come on, man. You could do better. I know you can. And you know what I had to do? I had to stop saying, I'm going to try to do better. And I just had to say, hey, man, I'm going to do better. Trying is just to put forth an effort, and then if it don't work, well, okay. But if you make up in your mind that I'm going to do something, then trying isn't enough. It's getting it done is the only thing that matters. See, it's the difference between doing and trying. We're going to try to win the game, or we're going to go out here to win the game. Now, trying to win the game means that you could lose. But when you got in your mind made up, most athletes will tell you that they go out there with the full intent and purpose of winning and winning only. See, they don't put the second place finisher on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Second place don't get you there. You got to win. And now take it out of the scope of athletics, but keep it in that type of analogy. In life, man, you want to win in life, don't you? I mean, at the end of the day, don't you want to be on the cover of Sports Illustrated of Life? Don't you want to be recognized for your hard work? Don't you want, to be recognized in the bonus structure down at your job? Don't you want to have your plaque up on the wall down at your job? I mean, most people do. Some people could care less. Some people don't care about looking good or being their best. And that's cool, but I ain't talking to them, though. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who want to be the best you can be. People kill me when they get mad at people. And he brown nose and he all up on the employee of the month. Man, the dude doing his job to the best of his ability and he getting recognized for it. What that got to do with all that you talking about? Cause you ain't up there. It's amazing, man, how people describe other people's success. He's so lucky. Lucky? Hey, man, don't they kind of get you a little bit when people call you lucky? Let me tell you what luck really is, y'all. Luck is when hard work bumps up into opportunity. Some people call that luck, but hold on. Let's think about this. If you wasn't working hard, an opportunity presented itself, what would you call that? But see, when you've been working hard An opportunity presents itself and it bumps up into each other. Now people want to call that luck. But hold up, here go the part, though, that they ain't paying no attention to. Yeah, that opportunity came by. But if you had not been working hard and the hard work had not ran up into opportunity, what would you have? No, sir. It's not luck. It's work. It is work. Because there's a scripture that says faith without works is dead. But my mama was a Sunday school teacher. She taught me enough, though. Now, I know the difference between right and wrong just like you do. You ain't got to, it kills me when people write a strawberry letter. Am I wrong for this? Good and well, let's read your letter. Are you wrong for this? You wrong. But you don't need us to be telling, but I'm going to do this anyway. Well, see, go ahead, though. Do what you want to do. But you know what, y'all? Here's the best advice I can give you. And this is what I really came to talk about this morning, but I got sidetracked because I listened. Get out of your own way. So many of us are blocking our own blessings. We just in our own way. We are in our own way. And one of the most dangerous ways you can get in your way is to do it your way, to get it figured your way, and to lock in on your way, and this the way it's got to go. Do you know how many people are blocking their blessing? Do you know how long I blocked mine with that mindset right there? Look, cause it's the way you do it. You think that make it the right way? You think just cause you done thought on it long and hard, and that's what you really want. Do you really think that your way is the right way? Or could there be a better way? See, until I started listening to God and started paying attention to his way, man, I was spinning my wheels, man. I was out here so determined this how I was going to do it. But I had to learn how to get out of my own way. Cause just cause I could do it my way didn't mean it was the right way. I had to get out of my own way. Just get out your way, man. Now, what does that mean? That means, see, set your goals. That means have your dreams. I'm saying set your goals, man. I ain't saying don't set goals. Listen to me. Set your goals. What is it you want to happen? What is it you'd like to have? What is it you'd like to be? What do you aspire to? Set your goals and set your dreams. Now, take your goals and your dreams to God and ask God to show you how. Man, you can save yourself a lot of pain. Listen to somebody who did it his way for so long. And when I finally got out of my way, out of my own way, when you've heard old people say, let go and let God, you've heard them say that. I didn't get it, but I got it now. Let go and let God. And it's an amazing little saying, though. Now, you may not get it now. It took me a bunch of years to get it, too. But when I took my goals and my dreams and my vision to God, and I said, God, this is what I hope for. This is what I aspire to. This is what I want to be. This is where I would love to get to. Then I said, help me. Show me how. Point me in the right direction. Let me follow your footsteps. Guide me. And give me a spirit of discernment. Show me who wrong. Because I meet people every day ain't up to no good with me. Every single day. Oh, man, I can't believe I run up into you, man. The Lord told me something was going to happen to me today. Well, see, I talk to him every day. He did not mention you to me. He ain't said nothing to me. He didn't tell me what was going to happen in mine. Now, that don't mean it can't happen because I'm open to it. So really, man, I'm and please know I'm listening as well as I've ever listened before. But get yourself together, though. See, know your goals and your dreams, and then let God show you how to do it. He'll do it. It's so important, everybody, that you get focused, that you aim for something, that you dream of something, that you aspire to something. But it's the best thing you can do after you do all that. Man, get God involved in it, man. Talk to him. I mean, why would you not? What you got to lose? You ain't got to go down there and make no big scene and run laps around the church and run up there and throw yourself on the altar and scream and flip over and throw money in the air. You ain't got to do that. This you and God, man. This you and God. You got to serve and praise him the way you do it. You got to let nobody else tell you how it's done. It's a personal relationship. People kill me if you don't do it this way, if you don't come here to this church and you don't run around in this circle and you don't get flipped in the air and you don't, hey man, you better go have a relationship with God, see what that's about. You understand? Don't nobody throw you off with all that. All right, y'all. Talk to him. He'd love to hear from you today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me have your attention, please. I don't know if you realize it, but today is another new day. Brand new opportunity. That sun, it's up again. Again. Without fail. It shows up every day at his will. We have the nerve to be here and not recognize the fact that there's a power, a source so great that we have nothing to do with it, but yet we should appreciate it. We really, really should, man. And I do. And I just want to acknowledge that today is a new day. That today is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm just glad, man. I don't know what else to say to y'all. And please, man, stop saying that you're not a morning person. Stop saying you get up on the wrong side of the bed. Why don't you open up your mouth and be grateful that you are a morning person? That you got up this morning. Whatever side of the bed you got on, at least you got up. Somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody was here yesterday, ain't here today. I don't know why you don't get that. I'm not a morning person. Ain't that the goal, to get to next morning? And then he give you the grace and dignity to get here. He give you this huge blessing, and then you get here, now you can be, I ain't a morning person. Well, lay that in. Hey, go on, let the whole morning go. As a matter of fact, you don't get up to noon. Now, when you do get dressed, when you go down to that job that you ain't got no more, and you got to turn in that car that you can't pay for, and they come and put that sheriff's notification on that door that you can't afford because you don't want to be a morning person. It's a trickle-down effect. And it starts with just simply being grateful for waking up. Because if you lose that, I can't tell you the stuff that's going to follow. You better get glad about waking up. I'm sorry, Junior. I'm taking a little extra time. Good, my apologies, but I'm on one.
Y'all see you.
Because I just realized the trickle-down effect of not being grateful in the morning. I'm not going to be a morning person. Well, lay that in.
Yeah.
You go to work around 10:30, 11 o'clock when you feel like it. And watch what happens. They're going to give you a little slip of paper. It's going to have a pink tone to it. And it's going to all go downhill from there. Now, you're going to be able to go and get yourself some unemployment, but that's going to be a third of what you're already struggling on.
A third of what you're already struggling on.
And now it starts to happen. Lord have mercy. Junior, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. You got anything, man?
No, Uncle, I think you're absolutely right, man. Be a morning person. Be grateful, man. You can have my condition. Hell, I got to be grateful every morning. I ain't in no hospital. Man, I'm doing well. My energy's up. I'm glad to be at work. Man,
Tommy ain't in no hospital. What's up, Tommy?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Understand,
Come on in here.
I'm
cancer-free, baby. You ain't in the hospital. What? Cancer-free CF?
Yeah. Man.
Yes, sir.
You're absolutely right. We grateful.
I ain't in the I've been to the hospital more times this year than I've gone in my entire life put together.
Yeah.
Since last November to this month right here, I've been to the hospital more times than I've been in my total life. And guess what? I got a clean bill of health. Man, thank you, Heavenly Father. Because that's what did. Because the medical report said I was sick. He said, no, he ain't.
Whose report will you believe? All right.
What?
Come on.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, Pastor and Deacon are here for church complaints right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Reverend Motown and Deacon Def Jam and church complaints.
We gavel.
Yeah.
We gather in this most participiously way. We pontificate in the bowels of longevity. We loosen the grip of damnation, holding on to salvation. We indemnify. Glorify. Magnify and Spotify. All things that are musical to our ears.
I didn't know.
Let us all be gratuitously.
That vocabulary.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Ain't I strong-willed? Oh, come on, Deacon.
with these church complaints. Glory.
All right. We have an issue with one of our celebrity deacons. You may have to speak with him. They want you to talk to Deacon Shaquille O'Neal. He's gotten caught up with these kids' fashion. He's been putting on skinny jeans. And a couple of days ago, he couldn't get out, and Deacon Charles Barkley had to cut the jeans off of him. You're going to have a conversation with Deacon Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I want to bring something to your attention. Those were not skinny jeans. Those were Levi loose fit boot cut.
Well, why they
just
fit him
when
like
they
that?
slid them on his big ass, they came cross as skinny jeans. We are trying to find now. We're down at the what is this company I seen on TV? Got the clothes for lumberjacks. Start with a D. What is that? Duluth. Yeah, we're trying to find Duluth to see if they got something for Shaq to wear.
Lumberjack clothes.
Lumberjack, more big size down at Big and Tall. That's what that is. Go ahead.
All right. Moving on, we have a situation here. The Eastern Stars have started a new membership. Now, Sister Juanita Dixon is entering the process. She says they are pledging her like a sorority. They got her shelling peas at midnight, cleaning chitlins and washing baseboards. She wants you to step in and say something because she about to drop line. That's what she says. She about to drop line.
We gonna leave them Eastern Stars alone, Deacon. You gonna be in a situation you're not fully aware of. Most of them Eastern Stars
I didn't know.
Are affiliated with the Masons, and you about to bring a whole heap of problems on yourself. Cause see, you young, Deacon, so you just fires off without thinking it through.
I didn't know that.
My
What
grandmother
we're
was
not
an Eastern
fitting to
Star.
do is have them coming for us. Because they sneak up on you. Don't know who they are. Because they disguise they be in walkers and canes, and they look like they harmless. And all of a sudden, all hell break loose.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Now you know.
Next.
I'm sorry to all Eastern Stars.
I just move along.
You still talking.
I'm
Run
sorry.
in your damn mouth.
Well, here's another group we need to deal with. We have a new ministry that has established, the Karen Ministry. It's 8 white women who are members of the JPJJ. Now, their mission is to get out, to get people to understand their point of view. Now, one of them told Sister Regina Haywood she wasn't supposed to be in the church kitchen after church, and Sister Regina whipped her behind all through that kitchen. You're gonna have to talk to the Karen Ministry. They are already out of control.
No, we are welcoming the Karen Committee to go through neighborhoods everywhere and remind other Karens and like-minded white folk what the cost of voting for Donald Trump has done. Now, he done got real jiggy with it because he in the White House.
Yeah.
But y'all ain't in the White House.
Okay.
Y'all out here by our house. And all outside our house ain't nothing but ass.
That's right. That's right.
So
That's right.
we are asking the Karens to continue to point out another fine, satisfying racial moment. Keep pointing them out to us so we can keep on.
All right.
What is it? One more time.
Another satisfying racial moment.
You are one this evening, Pastor.
I usually am.
This morning, I'm sorry. Well, here's something I think I need you to take a look at. Please, everybody wants you to please talk to Brother Herschel Walker. He is done running for any political office, but he tried to board a plane last week, and he didn't show his ID. He pulled out freedom papers. You're going to have to talk to him, Pastor. You have to have a conversation.
He's a fine example of allowing white folk to use you, and then when they done,
You ain't even got a passport. They done handed your black ass some freedom paper. And your dumb ass are walking around showing that as your ID, and just as proud. And what made it extra ignorant was they pinned it on his lapel.
Can he read?
And he just point to it and they take it off and read it. Now he still can't get on no plane or nothing, but at least he sit in the lounge eating cotton candy, singing old spirituals.
It's too much.
The ignorance never, ever stops on this show because coming up next it is Ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, former NBA coach Phil Jackson says he hasn't watched an NBA game since 2020 because of Black Lives Matter signage. What? We'll talk about that. King Charles premieres this fall on CNN with Gayle King and Charles Barkley. What? They did
What
it.
again?
Okay. We talked about that. Yeah. And viewers sadly bid farewell to Snowfall and Franklin Saint with tons of praise for Damson Idris. That's all coming up at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. This runs from Anonymous in Pennsylvania, who writes, my husband is a former pastor that has put out the church. He was put out the church for allegedly stealing money. I have a nice jewelry and I have other luxuries, but my husband earned a great salary for what he did, so I shouldn't have to stop wearing my nice things to make people stop gossiping. Why is my husband asking me to do this?
Well, because your husband know where the jewelry come from.
Not from his nice salary.
No. His nice salary appears so nice because he was stealing. Yeah, this is facts. Yeah, he was stealing. That salary wasn't that nice. Now, you want to stop wearing, he got put out to church. Now, where y'all at with his jewelry on?
Yeah. That's what
See, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start wearing your jewelry to dinner when y'all go to dinner and stuff, but you all up at another church. Now, you got put out this one church. Now, you over here at this church. They know how y'all got over here. He's saying you got to quit wearing this stuff to remind people of just how much I stole. That's all he's saying.
Yeah.
It's painful.
That's it.
I can't keep looking at you coming here with all these weeks of stealing.
From the church?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sad.
All right. Yeah. Put on your costume jewelry. All right. Pasha in White Plains says, my boyfriend and I live together and his stepsister came to stay with us and brought a friend. My man did not mind at all because the friend was built like Meg the Stallion. Uh-oh. The weekend was fine, but he's mad at me because I was kind of rude. Was I wrong for wanting to know beforehand who's coming?
Well, it's your house.
Yeah.
You got every right to set rules and boundaries, and no, you ain't got to let nobody live in your house you don't want to. Meg up in there creating competition.
Woo.
Meg up in there got all eyes on me. Apple bottom, Meg, you want a bite? I just want to go and get on another flight. Oh, yeah. Hold up.
That's the next part.
Okay.
Megan finna come and stay with us tonight. Stallion make me wanna bite. Hold up.
All right. Wendy in Talladega says, I'm sleeping with the man I work with. I sent myself roses to make him think they were from another man. He stopped talking to me, so it didn't work. Should I admit what I did?
Yeah, I mean, it backfired. He done stopped talking to you because he figured you sleeping with somebody else now. Mm-hmm. Hello. And he didn't want that. He thought he had something solo. See, y'all, this ain't what y'all do now. Tricks is for kids, silly rabbit. This ain't what y'all do. Mm-hmm. See, if you ain't never been tricky before, you can't start this as an adult. You have to have been tricky as a child.
Oh, wow. Like what? Who's tricky as a child?
Who ain't? I've been lying. Ever since I could talk.
That's a shame. That's not a badge of honor.
That's being truthful.
Hey, little boy. Is your name Steve? Your name Little Stevie?
You lied about that? Necessarily.
I don't.
Cause then, see, I don't know if Little Stevie done something that's gonna get Little Stevie ass in trouble. So if you don't know I'm Steve, why would I admit to being Steve? I've lied to all the parents on the street. Little Stevie, you seen Ricky? I know Ricky over there behind the tree.
I know your mom knew when you were lying. I know she did.
Of course she
All
did.
moms know. Yeah.
Of course she did.
They know when their kids are lying.
Well, you got one more time to lie to me.
And?
Well, I figured I wasn't going to lie just one more time, so that what didn't apply to me. God. You got one more time to lie to me. Well, I'm finna be so repetitive with them. You must not be talking to me. So
you know
she gonna be exhausted from the beatings.
Yeah,
from counting the lies.
Yeah, cause you not gonna stop.
Cause I said one more. Well, here go 10 before noon.
We ain't got to afternoon yet.
Who lost his key on top of this can of Spam? I didn't even know we ate Spam.
Okay.
I thought it was real ham.
You know good and hell well we eat Spam. I just made you a Spam sandwich yesterday. Is that what that was?
Oh, gosh.
I be damn. Mama.
Lying unnecessary.
Girl, you sure can cook, because I swear to God, I thought that was chicken.
Oh, the truth will do.
Not for me.
All right, last one, Steve, last one. This is from Marilyn in Augusta, who writes, I'm 32 years old, and I have 4 guys that I'm seeing. I am dating with a purpose, but none of them want to get married. Do I keep enjoying myself with them in the meantime, or cut them off now to make room for a man with my same goals?
What do you think? You described the scenario, and in your question, seems like there is an answer. You got 4 guys you date.
Yeah.
You can't be giving your all to any one of them. And any one of them can't be giving you their all because your time is split 4 ways. So now this game you playing and you talking about you enjoying it, well, I guess they are too. So why would they want to marry somebody when they can get the milk without buying the cow? Because all this enjoyment you have, and you better believe they better be enjoying themselves somewhere for them to have stuck around this long.
Wow.
So now, should you get rid of all of them and find somebody that's like-minded? Why don't you need to fix your mind first, because you don't know what you want. You dating 4 guys at once and you think this is cool. That's this new generation, though. Y'all got it twisted.
How
Uncle
many
Steve tried
have you
to talk
dated
to
at
y'all
one
about
time
this.
in the past?
How many what?
How many women have you dated in the past? How many at one time?
Oh, probably.
Here come the lie.
Look at that.
There's no reason to lie.
You might want to go to break. You might want to go to break, though.
Yeah. I know one time probably at least.
Oh, look at the time.
Yeah, we got to go.
2, 3, 4.
We got to go. We got to
Yeah.
go.
2.
She got 4. She a girl.
All right, enough said. That's our answer right there.
Talking about.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Phil Jackson, we haven't heard from him in a while. He is back in the news. He's commonly known, we all know Phil Jackson, as one of the greatest coaches of the NBA with 11 championships. Well, Phil recently did an interview with a record executive, Rick Rubin, and admitted that he has not watched an NBA game since back in 2020 when the players were in the, quote, bubble in Orlando during the pandemic. He insinuated, without directly saying the words, that when the NBA publicly supported the Black Lives Matter movement, that was too much for him. There's no doubt that what he's talking about is that, and social media has been buzzing about it. Take a listen.
I watched some of the game evolve and decided, and they went into the lockout year and they did something that was kind of wanky. They did a bubble down in Orlando, and all the teams that could qualify went down there and stayed down there.
No audience.
And they had things on their back like, Justice, and I made a little funny thing like, Justice just went to the basket and Equal Opportunity just knocked him down. And somebody had another name for a guy who has jersey in the back of a jersey, had some other slogan. So my grandkids thought that was pretty funny to play up those names. So I couldn't watch that. And then Lakers won, actually. They won that year. And
do you feel like it just made little of the game, like it made it like a sideshow? What do you think it was that turned you off?
Well, it was they even had slogans on the floor, on the baseline. It was catering. It was trying to cater to an audience or trying to bring a certain audience into play. And they didn't know it was turning other people off, People want to see sports as non-political.
Okay. He was doing okay till he got there with that explanation. The non-equality throws injustice to the floor. He was doing okay right in there. He hadn't really said anything. But then the stuff on the floor and basketball is not political. We would love to be able to play a game without race being involved. We would love Phil Jackson to be able to go to work without race being involved. We'd love to get pulled over by the police without race being involved. We would love to play our music without race, to reach for our cell phone without race. We'd love to walk around the back and check on our grandmama's house without race involved. We'd love to walk down the streets and drink iced tea with Skittles and not have race involved. We'd love to wear a hoodie and not have race involved. We would love so many things to not have race involved, but we do. Now your ass done got old, and now you making dumbass statements. As great of a coach as you were, as good of a philosopher as you were, and now your ass done got old and ignorant. You and your little redneck ass kids. Them grandkids of yours, all of them. You should have took the time to explain to them what they were trying to do.
Yeah, teaching moment.
But see, you ain't got enough sense to do that. You won't let your little dumbass grandkids sit up in here and pass judgment on stuff that don't affect their life, because they don't know what racism is. You didn't take the time to explain to them that all them black people that gave you all that money and made it possible for you to have all them championship rings, all them black people that you done rolled a whole career on. Because if you take them black people out the scenario, your ass got 0 rings.
Just regular. Just regular.
You just over. You might as well just go on to Colgate and start coaching.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well said, Steve. Well said.
So I don't even know why these people kill me, man, once they get off somewhere and get disconnected. How soon you forget. How quickly you forget.
The privilege of it all.
To be able to say that. Yeah.
How dare you say that this league of African American men cannot have social awareness about things that are affecting them in their race? How dare you say that?
That's the good thing about this generation of players right here. They gonna make you see them.
You're right.
That's true.
You're right.
They gonna make you.
You're right.
But we've been doing it. We've been doing it since Jim Brown, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Muhammad Ali. We've been doing it since
Tiger
then,
Woods.
man. We've been doing it way back before you had color film. We've been doing it. We did it with Jackie Robinson. We did it with the boxer Jack Johnson. We did it with Joe Louis. We've been having to take these sports and ram it back down y'all damn throat, man, because y'all, what?
Yeah. The Williams sisters.
How about the black people that had to go to war, fought in a war, and then come back and found out they still couldn't sit at the lunch counter?
Yeah. I mean, really.
Up here surviving and protecting your funky country, and then come back and can't sit down at the lunch counter. Man, miss me, Phil. Take your old ass somewhere and retire. Quit talking.
Yeah.
Quit getting on the radio. Stop doing shows. Stop interjecting about how black people feel, because you do not know.
Yeah, you know, another thing, he act like Michael Jordan needed coaching. You not seeing what he doing? What you gonna tell Mike?
Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah,
we can go on and on.
The list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm. We can go on and on and on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Appreciated that one.
Out of here.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, there were back-to-back shootings in D.C. over the weekend, wounding a total of 8 people. We're going to talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What a sad story. 8 people, including a 12-year-old girl, were injured in 2 different shootings in southeast Washington, D.C. on Friday night. In the first mass shooting, 7 adult male victims were shot shortly after 10 p.m. and taken to area hospitals. A Metro Police information officer reported that all 7 victims are in stable condition with non-life-threatening wounds. Minutes after the first shooting, then a second shooting occurred just minutes away from the first shooting. A young female was shot in her leg. Her injuries are also non-life-threatening. This marks the 169th mass shooting in the U.S. this year. Now, this is according to the Gun Violence Archives.
April.
Yeah, it's just April. Exactly. We're just into the 4th month of this year. We have 8 more to go. This is terrible. It's terrible. And any shooting with more than 4 victims is now classified as a mass shooting.
Tired of saying it.
The government leaders, they don't care. They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't want to change
the gun laws. They're not changing the law. They're not.
No.
Exactly
They're
right,
more guns.
Exactly right, Carla. They're not going to do nothing about it. We can sit over here and cry and whine all we want. They taking the money from the NRA, and that's all that matters. And they're not going to stop taking the money. And I'm going to stop asking them to stop taking the money, because they're not.
Because they're not. They just had an NRA convention in Indianapolis, a week or 2 weeks ago?
Last weekend, right?
All of those leaders are there, fresh off the shootings in Nashville, fresh off of all of this. They still go to the NRA. They still go to these conventions and hold on to the Second Amendment. They don't want to change it. They don't want to change gun laws, red flag laws, nothing to protect American citizens. It's just baffling. How many people got to die for them to wake up? How many people?
As many that die as do die.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
What?
But it'll cost me my entire career. So go ahead to the next story.
Yeah. All right. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. We're moving on to a little more pleasant things. About a couple of weeks ago, we talked about this. It is official now. Charles Barkley and Gayle King will be the hosts of a CNN show that will premiere this fall and air on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Gayle joined Barkley on Saturday during TNT's pregame show to make the announcement and talk about the new show, which will cover politics. It'll cover current new topics. And Gayle said the show won't always be so heavy. It might get into food. It might get into pop culture and whatever else they want to touch on that's in the news cycle that week. And the best part, I guess, is the name of the show, and that's King Charles.
King Charles.
Okay.
Yeah. My question was,
I'm
why
watching
not Queen
this
Gayle?
show. I've got to see this.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun. Look out for it this fall. Now, coming up next, Sister Odell is here. We'll talk to her right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Sister Odell is here. Good morning, Sister Odell. What?
To the day All right. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Sister Odell.
Sister Odell.
Good. What is it, Shirley? What's going on?
Well, you know what? I just wanted to quickly get your opinion on this. You know NFL player Jalen Hurts, right? He just signed that mega contract. You know that. He's featured on the May-June cover of Essence magazine. He praises black women, but most importantly, Sister Odell, he praises his grandmother, Cindy. He calls her Granny Cindy in his Essence article. Jalen says he loves him some Granny Cindy, and she's a staple of his spirituality. All right. He said she always told him to ask God for what he wants and ask God for what he needs. She said that God already knows, but it's okay to say it in a prayer. He also said that Granny Cindy is a great cook, and he won't eat chitlins and pig feet unless Granny Cindy cooks them, unless she makes them. So do you have any grandchildren, Sister Odell? I mean,
That's
see how
good. I knowed I didn't know Cindy, but I knowed her mama.
Oh, what was her mother's name?
We called her BM.
BM? What was that?
That was Big Mama Hurt.
Big Mama Hurts.
Yeah, we knew her. That way, Jalen's great-great-grandmama named Big Mama Hurt. And then she had Cindy. And then Cindy had Jalen mama. And then that's when Jalen wrote the letter.
Yes, ma'am.
And Big Mama taught her how to make chitlins and pig feet.
Oh, okay.
Which is a special recipe been passed down. And he wrote the letter for black women. It was beautiful, and it was things that he should have did. He wasn't going to write it about white women.
That part.
Cause Big Mama Hurt was dark as midnight. I'm tell you that right now. This show wasn't finna be about white women stuff.
So do you have grandchildren? You have a favorite?
Well, I don't want to talk about grandkids because, this is not just going to take away from what the real truth. You need to, we're coming up with the real truth. The reason he wrote about black women is because what is he writing about white women for? Let's just talk about their contribution. They ain't did nothing to make a flag. Betsy Ross, that lion heifer didn't make no flag. That flag was not made by Betsy Ross. I'm telling you right now, white folks is taking credit for things they never did.
Well, who made it? Who made the flag if Betsy Ross didn't do it?
Big Mama Hurt made that flag.
Oh, okay.
See, that's why y'all in here talking about they're going to give the credit to Betsy Ross.
That's what the history books say.
Name something else they give white women credit for. Think of something.
Estee Lauder and her makeup empire. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Girl, see that right? They stole that name.
From who?
That was Esther Claudine. And they changed it to Estee Lauder to make it sound French. That was Esther Claudine, and she had the makeup on. She put that on because that's what she wore to church. Sweating in them fields all day long, and she just coming there just looking just as pretty. And then that white woman saw it and then stole the whole idea from her and then called it Estee Lauder. It's Esther Claudine, heifer. What else?
What about the suffragettes who, fought for the right for women to get voting rights and all of that?
Who?
The suffragettes, the white women, the suffragettes.
Ain't they got a lot of nerve talking about suffer? What the hell they know about suffer?
Sister Odell on
Suffragettes. Should have called their ass suffer less, because that's what they did. I be damn. A bunch of white women talking about we the suffragettes. When you suffer?
The nephew with this prank phone call for today is up next, right after this.
See ya.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is fighting the power every day. And we'll get into that in just a few, find out what that's all about. But right now, it is time for the nephew and the prank phone call for today. Neff, what you got for us today?
Well, it's Monday, Shirley. I got to be extra stupid today. It's Monday morning. He's gonna drop it on you, I builded my stupid up, starting on a high stupid and just keep going Cause Saturday I'm in Philly, so I just have to start my stupid out at the beginning of the week.
Build up.
And get it going. So, this one right here is your sex.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
When did you stop?
Well, I didn't stop. I just start when it's a week that I gotta perform. I just start it early and get it on a high level.
That has nothing to do with the question I asked. My question was, when have you stopped being stupid?
I take it down a notch sometimes. Over the weekend, I might bring it down, but then I got to take it back up. Now, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I know we take a lot of time with this, but I'm trying to get to the understanding. So you really think because you are unaware of your stupidity that's what you call taking it down?
Well, you can't. It's hard to keep it up on a high level. I bring it down mid-range.
Got to be.
What?
It's got to be.
Listen, man, if I'm 53,000 feet in the air and I take it down to 50,000, ain't I still up there?
You
are.
That's
high as hell. Yes.
That's you.
That part, Junior. That part. I like
That's you.
But
Take it down.
It's still a level. I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with y'all. Listen, it's levels of stupidity. All right? And I'm on a certain level today. I'm trying to start it on a high level today. So this is...
You're in a race against yourself.
Oh.
Have you ever heard the book by Ricky Minor? Great book title. Ain't No Traffic on the Extra Mile. You're so extra damn stupid that you out there by yourself.
Ain't no traffic.
You're the only one.
You know what? I'll accept that. I will accept that. Yes.
You ain't got to turn your blinker on. Just get over.
Dog.
Yeah. Okay.
This right here is called Your Sex is Too Loud. Your sex is just too loud. Cat dog, let's be stupid.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Cedric.
You have the wrong number. This is his wife, though. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm calling you from the front desk here at the Hilton Hotel, and I've called the room a few times, and you guys haven't answered. So we actually went a little further and got the number that's connected with the credit card. And I wouldn't be calling your number like this, but the people are complaining about you guys on the floor that you guys are staying on, and they're saying that the sex is too loud coming from you all's hotel room.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
The people on you all's floor are saying that the sex is too loud coming from you and your husband's room.
Wait, what the is going on here? I am at home, and that mother is out of town. So what are you saying to me?
Can I get you to hold on for a second?
Sure. Some bull.
This is his wife on the phone right now. But she said she's at home. That's what she's telling me. She's telling me she's at home. But she's not upstairs. No. She's not upstairs. Evidently in a different city. What am I supposed to say to her? Okay. Hang on. Ma'am?
Yes?
Okay, I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Dominique.
Okay. Dominique, you know what? We won't worry about it. We'll fix it.
What do you mean don't worry about it? You just called me to tell me that basically my husband is having sex with someone at the hotel, and now you're acting like I'm just supposed to act like this didn't happen? Hello?
Yeah.
And I did hear you talking in the background.
You heard who?
I heard you.
Okay, hold on. Can you hold on again, please?
And, where are you at? Which is this? Which hotel is this?
Just hold on for a second, man. I didn't hit the mute button. I didn't hit the hold button. No, she heard everything we was talking about. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to her? The guy won't answer the phone, and there's noise coming from the room all day. All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, Dominique, Miss Dominique, I want to apologize. We thought we were calling the number.
Apology is not going to do it. I can solve the problem for you. What's your address? Tell me your address.
I'm not at liberty to give that information.
This is some bull, some real bull. Can you put your manager on the phone or something?
I mean, my manager's actually in a meeting right now. I don't. Ms. Dominique, I just want to say I truly apologize. I mean, I thought I was calling the person that was in the room. I'm really
you know
sorry.
What?
I don't know what to say.
There is nothing to say unless you're going to give me your address right now so I could be on my way over there.
What city are you in?
Don't worry about where I'm at. I can get to you and his ass. You know what? I'm going to call this mother myself, and he better
wait.
Call.
Okay, wait a minute.
I can solve your whole situation.
Okay, but
I'm calling his ass right now.
Okay, but will you wait? Because you're going to mess around. I'm going to lose my job.
I don't give a about your job right now. Bro, you told me that my husband is some other in your hotel. Do you think I care? So what's your address so I could be on my way?
Okay.
Actually, let me just call him.
No. My manager coming now. My manager.
Oh, now your manager is available. How convenient.
Okay, so my manager talk.
I don't want to talk to your manager.
Okay, I thought you wanted to talk to the manager.
I'm pissed off right now. So either you're going to give me your address.
Can I put? This is my manager, Tommy. Can I put Tommy on the phone?
Sure.
Hey, Dominique.
Yes.
This is Tommy.
Okay, Tommy.
What's going on?
Your worker called me to tell me that my husband was having sex in your hotel too loud. And I asked him his address, and he won't give it to me. And I'm on my way down there, and I'm about to call my husband since he won't answer your call. And I did hear him talking to you in the background.
Okay. Well, did you hear who he was talking to?
No, I didn't.
Okay. He was talking to me, but do you know who I am?
No, I don't. And I don't really care.
But do you know Tommy at all?
Do I know Tommy? No.
Do you know Tommy?
No.
Okay. Do you know nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Do you know
Are
him?
you kidding? You asshole. How dare you? That's messed up, Tommy. Oh, my. I'm not your friend right now, Tommy. And I don't like you anymore. I just want you to know that.
Oh, come on, Dominique. Come on.
That ain't funny. It's not funny, Tommy. It's really not.
Okay. All right. I don't want to get off the phone and we're on bad terms now. We got to get back. We got to be on good terms when we get off the phone. Okay? Come on, Dominique. Laugh with me, baby, please.
Well, I don't know if you'd be laughing if somebody called you with this. But okay.
I would. You have a sister. Your sister's name is Lydia. Am I right?
Yes.
Lydia is who got me to prank phone call you, baby.
Oh, my. Okay, it's really going down now. I got something for you and her. So let me see you in the streets, Tommy.
Okay, let me ask you this, though, before you go. At least give me this. What's the baddest radio show in the land? Come on, let me ask.
You know, Steve Harvey and nephew Tommy. You know what, Tommy? You used to be my favorite, but now I'm rolling with Steve. You could kiss my ass.
Oh, come on.
Did I prove it? As long as I proved it.
Every day, in every way. All right. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter subject, fighting the power every day. We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, or more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM by clicking on Submit Strawberry Letter. You never know, we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And it could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Subject, fighting the power every day. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been married for almost 5 years, but I really got to know my husband during the pandemic when we had a lot of time to ourselves. I love everything about him, from the top of his head down to the big bunions on his feet. My only issue that is driving me crazy is how white he becomes when he is at work, around our neighbors, and at restaurants. He got a promotion on his job right before everyone started working from home back in 2020, and I was so happy for him, and I threw him a small dinner and had napkins printed with HNIC on them. Steve, I am sure you know exactly what that means, and you've never been offended by being called that. Well, my husband was offended and wouldn't let me use the napkins. While we were working from home for almost a year, I noticed a change in how he talked and how he acted on a lot of the video conferences with his coworkers. He was trying to use a lot of big words and sound proper, but it sounded strange with all of the broken English he normally uses. I know he was showing out when he referred to one of the new hires as the new gal. I've told him to be himself and everyone will still like him, but he thinks he needs to sound and act like them to be on their level. His two black homeboys joked with him about how white he acted at a bar and then went back to being a black man on the basketball court. My husband said he's fighting the power every day, but what is he even talking about? I'm writing you because he's getting whiter by the day and now he wants to go wig shopping with me. If he asks me to go blonde, I'm knocking him out. How do I get my country, soulful, bearded, spades playing, back-breaking husband back? Well, I mean, I think you still have your husband. I don't think he's gone anywhere. You just have different versions of the man. I mean, you know, we all change up to some degree depending on the situation. I mean, we all do it. And why are you all up in your husband's business like that anyway? I mean, it's his business, his work. If it's working for him at work, then let him do him and you just do you. I mean, who's this harming? It looks like you're making a problem where there is none. And it sounds like your husband has found what works for him at work and he's working it. As long as he's treating you well and doing the things that make you happy, what is the problem? I mean, I don't get it. Hasn't he been at the job for a long time? You said he just got a promotion, but he's been doing this, what he does, for a long time. And to answer your question, yes, every black man and black person in the world knows what HNIC means. And it's not a good thing necessarily. It's a sarcastic joke at best. And that's what your husband didn't think was funny. And he didn't want the napkins at the party. It's not flattering and it can be offensive. It is offensive. How is it that no one else thinks it's funny but you? And maybe his two black homeboys, you said. I don't know anyone who thinks it's funny unless someone's laughing behind their back. I just say leave him alone. You don't have to agree with what he's doing, but you don't have to ridicule him. You don't have to make fun of him either. As long as he's being real with you, that's all that should matter. You don't have to be his mother or his judge. Steve?
Well, damn, Shirley. Well, guess we read two different letters. Well, fighting the power every day. I have some mixed emotions about this letter. I'm going to give a very conflicting answer because it's a very conflicting situation. Because I can see both sides of this, and I also know the consequences of both sides too. I will give you a share of what I'm thinking. Been married for 5 years, but you really got to know him during the pandemic. You love everything about him from the top of his head to his toes. The issue that you have is driving you crazy is how white he becomes when he's at work. Around our neighbors and at restaurants. He got a promotion on his job right before everybody started working from home back in 2020. I was so happy for him, I threw a small dinner and had napkins printed with HNIC on them. Now, Steve, I'm sure you know exactly what that means, and you've never been offended by calling that. Well, I do know exactly what that means. And no, I'm not offended by that. I have referred myself as that on many occasions. I have proudly stuck out my chest and walked around as that. I'd have wanted napkins, T-shirts, bumper stickers. I'd have ordered everything. I'd have had a flag. If I could put a flag on front of my house, instead of American flag on 4th of July, I had an HNIC flag. Ooh. Hell, everybody else got a flag. Why can't we have a flag? I'm all about the flag, man. Anyway, my husband was offended and wouldn't let me use napkins. Now, let me explain something to you. The problem you're having is how white he becomes when he's at work, neighbors, and restaurants. Now, here's to back up your husband. Your husband is aware of the fact that a lot of us are aware is that we have to have two masks in order to survive in this world. We have two masks. He has a mask for them, and he has a mask for him. And that mask for him has gotten him paid. Put your mask on, dog, and play the game. That's all he's doing. Now, I'm going to tell you the problem with that because I know what happens.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
All right. We'll be back with part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, fighting the power every day. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Fighting the power every day.
Well, this lady loves her husband, but she has an issue with him on how white he becomes when he's at work, around their neighbors and at restaurants. He got a promotion on his job before the pandemic struck. You was happy for him, so you threw a small dinner, and you had napkins printed with HNIC on it. Now, she said, Steve, I'm sure you know exactly what that means, and you've never been offended by being called that. No, not amongst my friends, no. Now, you can't be nobody else. It can't be nobody else at the party. But if me and my homies is at the party, we got them napkins taped on our T-shirts. I pull up in an all-white van with black letters on it, HNIC, at my dinner party. My dinner party, I only got paper plates made with HNIC on it. I got all the cooks at the house wearing aprons with it on there. I ain't got no problem with it. You're absolutely right about Steve Harvey. But your husband was offended and wouldn't let me use the napkins. Now, while we're working from home, I've noticed a change in how he talked and acted on the video conference with his coworkers. He was using a lot of big words and sound proper, but it sounded strange with all the broken English he normally uses. Let me get to what's going on here. Your husband has had to play the game to get to where he is. And all of us are aware of this, and we know we need two masks. You got a mask for yourself, and you got a mask for them. And you got to put it on to play the game. And don't act like you don't. I have a mask that I put on when I'm talking to my wife. She can't have the same mask when I'm talking with my boys. So I got to speak differently. Every man, when they wife come around, starts talking and behaving a little bit differently because she in the room or she can hear. And you know that's a fact. Junior?
I'm doing it now.
Is Tommy on the Zoom?
No, but I'm doing it now. I know.
I know you. I just want you to know.
Yeah.
You got to put these masks on. It's two different masks. I tell you who else wear masks. Church people. Church people have masks too.
Oh, wait a minute.
Good one.
You know who taught that to me? Kirk Franklin. Me and Kirk Franklin was on tour together. And I came up with the idea and I said, well, Kirk, I'm gonna let you go last, man. I'm gonna just go and get out the way. He said, no, man, you a bigger star. I said, no, bro. He said, no, it's Steve. Quit tripping, man. He said, these same folks that come see me on Sunday, they put that mask on to come see me. They got their other mask on Saturday night when they come to the club see you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
Me and Kirk Franklin had a whole tour like that. And then we called it Behind the Scenes to Put Your Mask On tour.
Yep.
And
people been doing it. And black people have to put that mask on to go to work sometimes.
Yep.
Because if we don't put that mask on, we're not going to keep our job.
No.
We're not going to be able to keep our job. Because if we come in there as the real us, let me tell you something. They ain't going to be able to handle it. Now, you talking about how his friends were messing around with him. Or his two black homeboys joked him about how white he acted at a bar and then went back to being black when they was on basketball court. See, homie done got tired of it. He done got played. He done figured out how to get paid and he playing the game. That's all it is, man. He just playing the game. Now, I'm writing you because he's getting whiter by the day and now he wants to go wig shopping with me. Now, homeboy, now you taking this too far now. You have to take your mask off when you go home. See, that's his problem now. He done forgot that he has to take the mask off. He could have took the mask off when he was down at the bar with his homeboys, but he forgot. He saw them and he kept it on. See, that's the problem. He on the video conference, put your mask on. When I go to Family Feud, I put the mask on. I go to Judge Show, I put the mask on. Now, I have it cocked a little bit.
Like
it's not all the way on.
Yeah. I got that Grace Jones mask where I look like Phantom of the Opera. That's right, Shirley. Where I got a mask on, but you can still see me. That's the only thing about Steve. I'm old enough and been in the game long enough where my mask is the Phantom of the Opera mask. But if I take that whole damn mask off, I ass in trouble.
Yeah. Yes.
And I'm just talking for every black person that's listening to this show that understands what we're saying. Mm-hmm. You got to put that mask on.
Yeah, everybody
because if you don't, man, game over.
That's it.
Homeboy Justin forgot to take it off when he come home. That's all it is. Now, y'all going wig shopping? And you said if he asked me to go blonde, I'm knocking him out.
Knock him out.
How do I get my country, soulful, bearded, spades playing, back breaking husband back? Oh, so now he in there. Oh, he don't play spades no more. See, you done took this mask thing too far.
Yeah.
He ain't breaking backs no more. Oh, he in there making love like with his mask on. How is it? How's it going? How do you like it? Tap, tap. How's that for you?
Hit us up on Instagram.
What's my name?
Say Harvey FM. To comment on today's Strawberry Letter, thank you, Steve. You can also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up next, it is Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Oh, man. Did you see it? Tommy, did you see it Saturday night? Javante Tank Davis versus King Ryan Garcia.
Saw it.
Oh, my God.
Saw it. They put it on in my trailer for me. I was working late. I came off stage at the last show.
Yeah.
The Housewives of Atlanta at playing Celebrity Family, and the ladies look wonderful, man. Them girls was fly. Kenya Moore, Sonia Richardson, Dawn, Marlo, and Sheree.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, them girls was clean. They look good. And they beat the Housewives of Orange County.
Oh, okay. That's another one.
Thank you for that during the sports segment.
It's all good, huh? Listen, what happened to him? Because I couldn't tell what happened. It was so fast.
I told you, hey, man, let me tell you something. When Javante hit him with that shot, I jumped up and said, oh, he blanked him up. He blanked him up. And everybody was sitting there like, dog, what you talking about? But I saw the shot.
Yeah.
And it was a delayed reaction, and he took about 4 steps back. He looked like he was finna box, and he just dropped to his knees.
Was it to the kidney? What was it?
It was in that liver, dog.
Okay.
See, look, man, these cats weigh 135 pounds at the weigh-in. They ain't nothing but lean muscle mass.
Right.
When he hit him, look at the slow motion. His whole back shake. How? They ain't nothing but muscle.
Yeah.
He wasn't braced for that shot at all.
No.
As soon as he hit him with it, I said, he blanked him up. He blanked him up. And everybody in my trailer was going, what? And then he took 4 steps back and dropped to his knee. I know. I've seen that shot before. Yeah, man. His whole cup is full of pee. No, dog, that's real. His whole cup is just, when he got to the dressing room and took his cup off, it just ran down his head.
Yeah, man.
Say anything.
They fast, man.
That's what happened, man.
Speed.
You know, also,
but that's a bad boy, man.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody else gonna be able to whoop this boy.
Let me ask you something, Uncle. You think they're gonna have a second fight? You think they gotta have a second?
I see a rematch.
They gotta have a rematch.
This greatest fight. Hell yeah, they fighting again.
That's funny. And we gonna watch it again. That's it, man. That was a good fight, man. Congratulations, champ. Man, we gonna have to see what happens again. Shirley, that's all I got for sports right there.
All right.
That's it.
All right,
Was it
Junior.
a fight in the stands, Junior?
I didn't see no fight in the stands.
It usually always is.
There was something going on in the stand. I don't know. There was something going on in the stand.
I didn't see that.
All right, well, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, a husband and wife, Steve, need some advice on finances in their marriage. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is from Stressed Out in Chicago, Steve. This is a couple that wrote in. They want advice on finances in a marriage. They say, "Hey, Steve and Morning Show family, we have been married for 2 years, and we both have our private checking accounts and a joint savings account. We both earn around the same salary, and we pay our own car notes and personal expenses like cell phone bills and student loans. The husband doesn't want to get a family plan for the cell phones, and he doesn't want to share a household account to pay bills. It seems more like we're roommates than a married couple. Will finances break us up if we don't figure this out? How should finances go in a marriage?"
Well, I'm just going to tell you, I don't know how they should go, but the best advice I've gotten, and I've given it to people all the time, an accountant taught this to me, and it has helped me tremendously. Every married couple should have 4 bank accounts minimum. Number 1, it is the joint household account where both of your checks, you all make the same amount, you said, both of those checks go into the joint household account. From that, all necessities are paid. All bills, electrical, house note, all that, car notes, everything gets paid out of there. Why would you get married if you are not going to act as a unit? If you continue to act separate, you will be separated. Marriage is about becoming one. This ain't no magic trick to this. These is the rules. So now, once you start doing everything separate, you will be separated. So that's the first account. Everything goes into one. The second account you need is a joint savings account. After everything is paid, you all decide no matter what, this is how much we are saving. And that goes into that account. No money can be taken out of that account unless both parties sign for it. Then you need the third and the fourth account. He should have a personal account and you should have a personal account. You are not allowed to ask him what he does with his money, nor tell him. He's not allowed to ask you or tell you what to do with your money. You all decide which each other's allowance is out of the joint savings. Now, I'm going to say something that you are going to disagree with. The woman's cut is normally, by people who are in this business to win, slightly higher than the man's because it costs more money for them to stay beautiful. They got more, they got hair, they got makeup, they got nails, they got stuff we don't have. So allow for that in your figuring out whose salary should be what. And then you go there and you ain't even got no hair. So what is your ass complaining about?
Can they go
bald head? You need makeup, but
1
you don't
month
wear.
without anything? Can they just be bare?
No,
for
we
1
cannot.
month?
No.
No, do you want to take her somewhere bare?
No, we ain't gonna go nowhere that month.
Okay, we'll see right there then. See.
Whatever.
And then you'll have a happy marriage because then you're acting as a unit. You're saving together. You're compiling your resources together. 2 is stronger than 1.
Okay.
It's just stronger when you go together. And that's what an accountant taught me. And Marjorie has her own account. I can't tell her what to do. I can't say nothing. She gets more in her account than I do. Now, Steve, I ain't nowhere here. I'm out here working and all this. It's all right, dog. We got enough. We all right. Ain't nobody hurt. The money I got is enough for me. Every now and then, I might run out. Every now and then. But then guess what? I can go right over there to that joint account and take that money out and move it. But I cannot move the savings. I cannot move it.
Okay. All right. I think hopefully
she run out all the time.
Yeah,
I know I would.
Go Marjorie. Go Marjorie.
All All right. Thank you for that, Steve. Hope that helps. Stressed out in Chicago. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, well, rapper Afro Man has announced he is running for U.S. president come 2024 and filed documents with the Federal Elections Commission, which are required to run for president in the U.S., and this is according to TMZ. According to them, Afro Man's presidential committee name will be Joseph Afro Man Foreman for president. All right. Afro Man intends to run as an independent, and during a performance back in December, he told the crowd about his plans to run for president and tackle the legalization of marijuana. Okay. There are no additional details about his campaign or stances on any other political issues. He's 48 years old, and he's from Palmdale, California.
So he's against the legalization of marijuana?
No, he wants to legalize it. Yeah, he wants
well, they're doing that anyway.
I know. It's already legal in so many states.
So what is
nationwide? So you're saying nationwide everywhere, huh?
I don't want him to be my president. I can't be hearing him saying all his press conferences. I don't want to say that.
I don't even know who he is. So.
He had a real popular song, Because I Got High.
Because I Got High.
Yeah.
That.
I was gonna clean my room until I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna be the president.
I wish I would vote for his ignorant ass.
Yeah, he's just gonna take votes away.
I'll vote for him over Trump. Tell you that.
Oh, yeah. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up in 33 minutes after.
I was going to clean my room.
We'll play around with Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time for a round of Would You Rather, guys. Would you rather do butt implants as a job, or would you rather be like Dr. Pimple Popper and pop pimples for a living?
I saw that show one time.
I'm working on them asses.
That's trifling. Ain't no way in hell nasty ass squeeze and stuff. I don't know what people like to see that stuff. Simple ass people. I love that
stuff oozing out.
I can't, man. What?
Yellow,
every
green,
day?
pus.
Every day?
This man in there had 4 knots on top of his head. Damn, they look like golf balls. How the hell you wait that long?
But, went on the first golf ball. You should have been there.
But I mean, people love her.
I'm gonna work on the butts.
I'm going in.
She healing. She helping.
She is.
I'm going in there. I like going in the office and just saying this to him, just right off the bat. Let me tell you something, lady. When I finish with you, that ass gonna be nice. I know that. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Let's get started.
So all of you all are going to do
my favorite. This be my line. So how you want that ass?
That's it right there.
And then I have it in categories.
Butts on us.
I have like different, like, you get to pick your booty on a chart. I have a chart. Then I have, like, it'll start with some ass.
Yeah.
Then I have more ass. And then I have a lot of ass. Or you can pick the grand one off. Ass for days.
That's it.
That's Atlanta.
I just have 4 chart with 4. Pick the one you want. More ass, little ass, more ass, lot of ass, or ass for days. Which one will it
be? Ass for days.
Ass for days. That's 22,000.
All right. Steve, this sounds like it was inspired by you. Would you rather walk in slow motion everywhere, or would you rather power walk everywhere? Walk in slow motion everywhere or power walk everywhere? Which one?
Shirley, don't let ignorant ass Jay call in here and affect how you talk to me. They got a damn thing to do with me.
You slow walk everywhere.
No, that's just, you just set up and listen to Jay, and you're going to try to use
I did not even make this up. This has nothing to do with me. Would you rather, just answer the question, would you rather?
You do be on the ground slow walking.
Yeah.
I don't put myself on the ground.
But that's going on what we see. Yes.
That's that damn Ellie. Every time I go somewhere, he run outside the door with a damn camera. Because I can't, man.
Tell him to speed you up, dog. That's all.
So what is it? Slow motion or power walking?
Power walk.
I love power walking. Excuse me.
Knocking people out of the way.
Get out the way. he upset. He won't even answer. Look, he's mad. He's mad about
He's mad.
Tell your dude to pick up the pace. That's all. Slow.
All right, that's today's round, or round adjacent of Would You Rather. We'll be back to close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day. Before we get out of here, let's say congratulations to Olympic gymnast Simone Biles and her new husband, Jonathan Owens. On Saturday, Simone announced that she and Houston Texans player Jonathan Owens tied the knot. They posted pictures of themselves following the ceremony. So congrats to Simone and Jonathan, otherwise known as Mr. and Mrs. Owens. Yes.
The Texans doing something. Thank you.
Yeah.
Y'all can't play no damn ball.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Take
Really
that,
nice.
Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. So, no
Take that,
comment,
Dallas. That's all y'all got?
That's
I
all.
knew he was
Simone Biles
Yeah,
got
Simone
married.
Biles got married to a Texan, and take that, Dallas.
That's all we got.
Damn. That's
well,
it.
it's something.
Yeah.
They need to draft her.
Yeah.
But Steve, here's a question for you before we get out of here. This is from Jody in Montgomery. She wrote, "Hey Steve, I wrote you a while back to see if you would be interested in helping up and coming comics learn the tricks of the trade. I bet it would be a good way for you to earn some good money. Is this something you'd ever consider doing in your spare time? Maybe online?" This is from Jody.
Well, how much you want to pay? See, all this good money conversation. Let's get that started. What is you willing to pay to learn the tricks in the trade? But see, here's a problem.
Ain't no tricks.
It's you got to. It's only one way to learn this. You've got to hear your name introduced. You've got to be introduced. Nothing else fixes this for you. Ladies and gentlemen, from Cleveland, Ohio, Steve Harvey. You need to hear that at least 500 times.
Oh, yeah.
Before you really understand what the hell going on here. And until you, well, because this is a business where there's no school for it. The only school is the stage. You have to go up there and do it. And it's very difficult to get 500 introductions in because one of them nights it ain't going to go good.
A bunch of them nights.
And you're going to have to go back up there. If this is truly what you're born to do, you'll go back up there. The roughest nights is the next night. It ain't tonight.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
It's the next night, especially if you've had a bad show.
Oh, okay.
That's a very, very difficult thing to do, man.
It's like falling off a horse and getting back up.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't a damn thing like it way worth falling off a horse.
Like.
Hell, you can just go get another horse. Try that one. No. It's rough, man, when you at a comedy club have a bad show and then you got to go back up there. It's the same stage, same mic, same lights. Mm-hmm. Same city, same building. And you got to go back. Man, Lord have mercy.
Well,
oh, Father God. I'm not going to be able to do that online. There ain't no good money in that.
I think you should give Jody some credit for trying to think of ways for you to get more money. That's what she's saying.
Hey, Jody needs to think how she going to get some money.
you can earn good money on the side. That's
what is she talking about good money, Shirley? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It kill me when people come to me talking about my life and don't worry about me. Hey, man, I tell you that story all the time. Like that dude came up to me, Steve Harvey, man. Can I talk to you for a little while? I said, I don't have time, bro. Oh, you don't have 15 minutes to make $10 million? I said, bro, let me ask you something. Do you have $10 million? No. I said, okay. Why would you give it to me? Think about this, bro. You got a way to get 10 million. Why would you give the 10 million to me? And no, I don't have time for you to take up 15 minutes of my day because I have little belief that you know how to get 10 million and you don't have it already.
Well,
now, if Robert Smith came up to me and said, Steve, you got 15 minutes, man. I got a way you can make $50 million. I'm finna fly to see Robert Smith.
because he's a billionaire.
Because he got $50 million. Yeah, I'm going to go see what he got to say. Yes.
Jody just gave you, a good way to make some extra money.
Wait a minute, Shirley. Who Jody? Jody needed. Shirley, why don't you?
Jody out of Montgomery said if you would teach up
Montgomery.
in
Say that to yourself
comics.
now. Montgomery.
I like Montgomery.
I love Montgomery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's trying to give you away.
I love Montgomery because of one man, Craig Calhoun.
Oh, yeah. The late great.
Yeah.
Man, best friend I ever had, I lost. Lord have mercy, man. Them friendships, man, was real. And that's the greatest thing came out of Montgomery to me.
Okay, but
well,
Jody
now Jody, who's trying to make extra money.
Jody, I appreciate it, but Jody, I got an idea for you, Jody.
To be doing ideas.
Yeah.
Suggestions.
Yeah.
There's a grocery store in Montgomery that's got some openings.
She's a comedian.
What better
comic
place to get new material than to be a cashier at a grocery store? Girl, the material that you would have. Jody got your gal in gone. Jody C. You could just be
baby boy Jody.
Yeah, girl, you popular. I don't need no help, baby. I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Well, thanks a lot, Steve.
Yeah.
No extra money for you.
Well, okay. Boo-hoo. Oh, I'm so sad.
Thanks, Jody.
Take us home, Steve.
Hey, y'all have a great day. Talk to God today. He'd absolutely love to hear from you. Peace.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.